I'm Keith from Ecigarettes.co.uk, and I want to answer some frequently asked questions that people are always asking. Now, I know that if you're new to electronic cigarettes, you probably know nothing about it. And anybody who's been using electronic cigarettes for a while, these are pretty basic. But one of the questions people ask is, can electronic cigarettes be used to stop smoking? Yeah, they're a fantastic alternative to smoking tobacco. If you use electronic cigarettes, they're a hell of a lot healthier, they're more economical, and they're a lot more socially friendly. So, there's some good reasons to use electronic cigarettes. They can be used to completely stop smoking. They can be used as an alternative in place of some cigarettes. You can reduce the number of cigarettes that you're smoking, or you can even keep an electronic cigarette in the cupboard just in case, if you stop smoking, just in case you slip back, so that it's not tobacco that you go back to. At least that way, if you did have an electronic cigarette, when you were going to slip back to tobacco, it stopped you getting back. So from that question, are they good as an alternative to smoking? They're a fantastic alternative, and they're a lot healthier. A lot of the toxins that are in normal tobacco have been reduced, so they are a very, very good option if you're trying to stop smoking or cut down on smoking, or you don't want to go back to smoking. Second question that people ask quite regularly is, can I use an electronic cigarette anywhere? Well, it's best to ask. If you went to somebody's house and you were going to smoke in the past, you'd ask them before you had a cigarette, unless you saw them with one already lit up. So I suggest that places like pubs, because some pubs allow it, some pubs don't. Cinemas, some places will let you, some places won't. I know people that sit at the back and use electronic cigarettes without asking, and as long as nobody else in the cinema sees it, because there's no smoke, there's just vapour. And vapour goes down because it's heavier than smoke. Smoke's lighter, it goes up. You could sit at the back of a cinema and probably get away with it. You can probably do it on a plane in the toilets, and it wouldn't be noticed, because I know that the smoke detector wouldn't necessarily pick it up, but I wouldn't suggest that, because you could be fined if it's classified as smoking or arrested. So you're going to have to be careful and use your own common sense in most places. If you're allowed to smoke, then obviously you can use electronic cigarettes, but if you're not allowed to smoke, then it's probably best to ask. Restaurants, I know quite a lot of restaurants will allow it as well. Final question, are there any side effects to electronic cigarettes? Well, there might be one side effect that I've heard of, and that's dehydration, where people get dry tongue. It's called vapor tongue or vapor's tongue, and usually just keep hydrated. The propylene glycol that's in the e-juice or e-liquid will absorb water, so it can dry your mouth out and it can make you a bit dehydrated if you're not drinking normally. But if that's the case, you're probably dehydrated anyway. So suggestion is, keep hydrated, drink a glass of water, a cup of tea or coffee or a juice while you're using an electronic cigarette, and you won't have any problem with dehydration. I hope those questions have been useful to you, and any other questions you've got, no matter how basic they are, just send us an email to ecigarettes.co.uk. Take a look at the products we have on our site. We've got a lot of explanations on there, a lot of how to use the kits, how to fill the clearomisers, all sorts of helpful information there, frequently asked questions, and all about electronic cigarettes. So good luck and have a good day from ecigarettes.co.uk.